Hello and welcome everyone to the Force Kinging Team webinar. And it's so good to have you all here. And it's a privilege to talk to people of like minds connected from different locations and countries around the world, making us come together to achieve a common goal, a common purpose. And I think and I believe that this reason is the reason why we all came. And in the project that brought all of us together is that project that will not just change, not just our lives, but the lives of those that are around us, not just for the main time, but for a long time. Okay, because what people have been looking for many years is platforms or businesses that last for a very long time. And we have one, all right, we already have one. And we know it's the Metaverse platform. And I'm just so excited today because when I go through the platform and the marketing material and I see the excitement on the main chat, people asking about the platform, they're making inquiries, they want to know how to be a part of it. I just know that it's going to be a wonderful road. Metaverse is an improved system, unlike what the platform we had in the past. Metaverse is more of products and services that people can take advantage of and they help themselves. Because I've often said in our Zooms that we as citizens of different countries cannot depend, or we don't have to keep depending on the government for everything. We now have to come to realization that the world needs us to come together and partner with ourselves to build a decentralized platform, a decentralized economy where we can be earning from ourselves from different part of the world, because you can't keep depending on the government for everything at this time. That's the truth. I was talking about India with over 1 billion population. Think about, how do you think people of over 1 billion population can be able to fend for themselves? It is because they are taking advantage of platforms like this, because you can't keep depending on your job, you can't keep depending on the government. We as the citizens of different countries need to come together. And thanks to Metaverse, it is possible for people to come together, not just in a particular country, but from different countries all around the world. And that's the amazing thing about this project or this platform. So I want you to be rest assured that this is a platform that's the platform of the century. That's what I call it, the platform of the century. That your kids, your children will also be in beneficiary of. All right. Let me just go ahead and share my screen right away so you can see what I have here. Yep. So I'm just going to share my screen now. So can you see this is the Metaverse website. Can we see it? Can you see my screen?
Not yet.
Okay. No. All right. Yeah, so can you see it?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm sure that most of us have been to the website and we are seeing this amazing platform. Look at how beautiful it is, ladies and gentlemen. This is a more improved system. And we can see the timer. It's already less than 2 days. We have about a day and 15 hours based on my time zone. I don't know about your time zone, but a day and 15 hours, the launch of the much long awaited Metaverse project. And I'm so excited that this platform is launching. And then you can not just go through the website to see how beautiful it is. There are important content that is already available for us to take advantage of, especially those who ask questions about force. they don't know if the platform is going to last for a very long time. The definition I like giving to those people is the definition of the smart contract. I like directing people to the definition of smart contract. That is, like you can see on my screen, that a smart contract is a self-executing algorithm, okay, or a code, a computer code. It guarantees the transparency and security of executing logic or transfers within the blockchain. All right, so this is that platform, okay, that works with smart contract technology. In other words, everything we do is smart contract based, nothing more, nothing less. And if you want to know more about smart contract, you can either get on Google, all right? You can either get on Google, like, let me show you. Let me show you here. Let me just go to a new tab. So you can ask Google, what is a, sorry about, what is a smart contract? Okay, you can see that what is a smart contract, and you can see there's a definition of smart contract over here. There's a definition of smart contract there, but you might want to go deeper into the definition of smart contract. So I like going with the definition of Investopedia. Okay, just wanted to show us something about the smart contract program. Okay. Okay, so that has opened on a new tab. All right. So still loading. Okay, yeah, you can see it. You can see the definition of smart contract here now. You can see that a smart contract is what? A self-executing contract with terms of agreement. What? Between a buyer and a seller directly written into line of code. The code and the agreement contained therein exists across a distributed, decentralized blockchain network. All right. The code controls the execution, and transactions are trackable and irreversible. This is the beauty of this project, that transactions are trackable to the blockchain. So you're not in a platform whereby you don't know exactly what is happening. All transactions are trackable on Metaforce platform to the blockchain. If you make earnings on Metaforce of $40, the same record, the same time will be on the blockchain as well. So that is 100% transparency. The smart contract makes it possible, meaning that there's no risk. Of course, they say there's risk in business, but for me, I believe that the only risk in platforms like this is when you come in with a team that is not well structured. The only risk in this kind of platform is when you come in with a team that is geared towards feeding on people's income and not giving them what they expect. So it's very important that you have this mindset that our team is here to help people, not just to make money, but to grow as a community, because what we want to build with the Force Kinging team is a global community. How long Metaforce will be in existence, that's the way we also want our team to be in existence. So that is the only risk involved. You coming in with an upline who doesn't understand the platform, or coming in with a team that is not well structured, that is the only risk. Aside from that, ladies and gentlemen, every other thing is well taken care of. When you come in with a team that knows what they are doing, or the team that is well structured with the strategy to help everybody win, you don't have a challenge. And there is no risk involved. And just like you can see on my screen here, that no risk. Okay, Metaforce is different from other platforms. Transactions processed in a blockchain by smart contracts and cannot be changed or stopped even by the creators. In other words, even the creators of Force cannot stop this project. They cannot stop it. All right. transfer goes directly to participants' personal wallet with no hidden fees or use of third-party resources, which means that every reward earned belongs entirely to the individual and can be used immediately, meaning that there's no restrictions to when you can cash out your earnings. Unlike some platforms whereby people make earnings and you cannot withdraw your earnings for about a month or about a week, or the platform has a certain time where they get to pay people. You see, but in this platform, it is a decentralized platform, and your earnings can be withdrawn anytime, any day, anywhere, as long as you've earned. All right, so that's just what I wanted to show us there. Okay, so I'm just going to stop share now, and we will go directly into the marketing material. So I want to still say welcome to anyone that's still joining us. So we're going to go back to the marketing material for the platform and take a look at this project in a more decent mode. I did speak about that on this Zoom. I will show us how we're going to be placed and structured on the team. So if you're going to be a part of the first Kinging team, you must understand that we're not placed isolatedly. Number one, we have a matrix system. We have a structure, all right, that we build. And that structure comes with our strategy. The strategy is called the power of three. If you're going to work with the power of three, you must understand that you need to come in with an upline. You are not going to see, you're not going to see anybody posting their referral link on our Telegram chat. So either you come in with the YouTube channel, maybe you saw our videos on YouTube and you joined our Telegram group, or somebody referred you to this platform on our team. You must understand that you have to reach out to your sponsor, the person who referred you to the team, and you go with that sponsor. You join the team with that sponsor. That's the right way to do it. We don't place people randomly, okay? We don't place people randomly on our team. So I just wanted to go over to the marketing material away from the website. So I'm going to be sharing my screen right away. All right. Okay. So screen share. All right. Good. Okay, so now this is the marketing material for the Metaforce platform, and I'm sure that we are knowledgeable with this by now. If you've been watching our previous Zooms, or you've actually downloaded this material, you should have a prior knowledge and understanding of the platform by now. We did take out time to explain this matrix and the schemes in our previous Zooms, and we're going to be doing more of it in our subsequent Zoom. This is the last webinar, all right? The last webinar before the launch of the platform. The launch is going to take place on the 29th of June, all right? Currently on the website, what is still ongoing right now is tests. So once the test is done, a new smart contract will be connected to the website where we're going to begin registration for all our team members, okay, or for those who want to be a part of the Kinging team. All right, so now I wanted to talk about the way people are placed on the team, okay, because if you don't get to understand this, you might not know how to place people, even though you are a team leader in your jurisdiction or in your region. Now, we must also be aware that for those who are not aware, that we are no longer going to be using the USDT, okay? We're going to be using the DAI token, all right? You can see it here, the DAI token, right? So that's the DAI token. And we're going to be using that for the launch. Much later, marketing, okay, is going to be transferred to the first coin. Okay, marketing is going to be transferred to the first coin much later, but you must know that business is going to be ongoing before the first coin is launched. Okay, so keep that in mind. Now, this is the marketing classic matrix. You can see that this marketing classic matrix has 12 slots. It has 12 slots. But for our team, we're only going to be working with the first 3 slots. The first 3 slots on the marketing matrix. So the first 3 slots is our focus. And even when people are going to be coming in after the pre-launch, that's when the main launch takes place, we're still going to be working with what? The first 3 slots. So now, what is the cost of the first 3 slots? What is the cost of the first 3 slots? The cost of the first 3 slots, let's go back to the pricing. The pricing, okay? Let's take a look at that. Yeah. So this is the cost of the slots. All right. The first 3 slots is going to be costing 35 DAI. Okay, 35 DAI. All right. So for anybody who want to be a part of the team, will have to come in with the first 3 slots. Okay, that's the first 3 slots. Now you can see we have level 1 here, we have level 2 here, and we have level 3. And the cost of these 3 slots cost 35 DAI, and you need about $5 of MATIC coin to go with the transaction. So the DAI is going to be paying for the slots, while the MATIC coin is going to be paying for the network fees, the network charges. So at least about 35 DAI, okay, 35 DAI, okay, and $5 of MATIC. So everything in total will equal what? $40. $40 in total. So that's what you need to be a part of the Kinging team during the pre-launch. That's what you need to be a part of the Kinging team during the what? The pre-launch. And if you have any concern about this, all you need to do is just ask questions, and we will put you through on the things that you have learned in the past, whether from our videos or from our current Zoom. Hope we're following this. So when somebody comes in with 35 DAI, that person is going to take spots on his or her upline matrix. Okay, mind you that the 35 is only for the pre-launch. Okay, so in total, $40 is what you need for the pre-launch. After the pre-launch is done, that's when the main launch takes place. It becomes what? $80 continually. So you want to make sure you take part. You want to be a part of the platform during what? The pre-launch. We have about 3 weeks to a month for we to take advantage of what? The pre-launch. Okay, so let me go back to the previous slides. All right, so this is the okay. All right, now, so coming back to the marketing classic program, let me explain. If you've watched our videos on our last 2 Zooms, I did explain about the S6, and I also explained about the S3. And in the last Zoom, I explained about what? The auto upgrade and the auto reactivation. So now I want to go into talk specifically how things are going to be placed. People are going to be placed in the platform on the team. So let's say I come in with my 3 people. Okay, my first downline. When I come in with my first downline, you know, the person would take this first spot. Please look closely on the screen right now. The person takes this first spot on my matrix and then takes this first spot on my matrix. Now, from our understanding of the S6, these 2 income over here and here will be sent to my upline. And then this person takes here on my matrix too. So it means that from the first downline, I'm not earning anything from my first downline. Please pay attention right now. Pay attention. So I'm going to do that again, okay? I'm going to do that again. So when I bring in my first downline, here it takes spot here, it goes to my upline. Over here again, it takes spot here, it goes to my upline. Then since this level 3 is my highest level, you know that the highest level has auto upgrade turned on, and it needs to collect 2 payments to upgrade automatically to the next slot. So that's why when this person takes the spots here, over here, that income is stored in a special smart contract, waiting for the second one to come in, and then it combines together for auto upgrade. All right, so I hope that's clear. For my first downline, that is what happens. Now for my second downline, when my second downline comes in, it takes this spot on my matrix and then takes this spot on my matrix again. Okay, are you seeing that now? So the 2 income there is also sent to my upline, okay, or a higher partner in the structure. Now that second downline, when the second downline purchases the third slot, he's going to take this spot on my matrix. So also, I don't earn anything for my second downline. Please pay attention right now. But on this level 3, the 2 income here combines together and opens the 4th slot. Do you get it now? Do you get it now? So that 2 income combines together to open what? The 4th slot. Good. So when I get to bring in my third downline, okay, I explained on the X on the previous Zoom. I said that person is going to take the first spot, okay, of your second line. So when I bring in my third person now, I'm using the instance of in a situation whereby my downline has not brought anyone yet. Okay, none of my downlines has brought anybody yet. So I'm just explaining that I am the one who is doing the referring here. So I bring in my first person, my second person. So I explained that you don't get to make anything from the 2, but instead on the S3, it combines together to activate the higher slot for you. Okay, so I hope that's understood now. So now by the time I go back and I bring in my third downline, that third downline would take the first spot here, okay, on my level 1. That income comes to me. The third downline also takes this spot here on my level 2. That income also comes to me. And then that third downline, when it opens the 3rd slot, comes over here. And you know that when it comes here, auto reactivation is done automatically. So that means that this income here of this 3rd slot goes to my upline for what? For auto reactivation, for reactivation. Do you understand now? So in a nutshell, please understand this. Understand this. In a nutshell, when you get to bring in your 3 people, you only get to earn from only the third downline from here and here. So from your 3 downlines, you only get to make $15 from the pre-launch. And when the main launch takes place, it becomes $30. I hope this is clear. So now, by the time your downlines begin to do their own referring, and then they are also doing their own auto upgrade, that is where the money begins to come in. You see, I need to make you understand this, because this is not a get rich quick thing. It is not a way of making money overnight. And that's the reason why I bluntly told you some weeks ago, do not be carried away by the hype of the launch. Because if you rush in, people think that when they rush in during the launch, that is where they get to make most money. But ladies and gentlemen, that is not how it works. I'm showing you how it works. I'm telling you the truth. So you get to make more money as the team begins to grow. So all this is done in a transparent way. I'm showing you what is going to happen. I'm showing you what is going to happen. So you don't get to be surprised. But this is just a default setting. Your partners might begin to bring in their downlines very quickly. okay, very quickly. But I'm saying that if your downline do not bring anybody and you bring your 3 downlines complete, ladies and gentlemen, you're only going to make $15. And I hope I have broken it down to a very simple note where anybody who follows this explanation can understand. Okay, so this is what you need to know. It is much easier and better for me to tell you the truth. Okay, so that by the time you start, you can know how to project your business to higher heights. Understand that it's about building deep. All people need is just their 3 partners, and the platform will do the rest. I'm just giving you the default explanation, the default setting. As the 3 partners of everybody begins to take place, you will see that the auto upgrade will be done automatically. Auto reactivation is going to be done automatically, and then you start seeing the results. It's going to come in like boom, boom, boom. You see, but when people think about making all the money during the launch, then they get stuck along the line. But I'm making you understand how the team is going to be moving. So when these 2 here combines and activates the 4th slot for you, all right, the same thing happens because the 4th slot is an S6 scheme. All right, the 4th slot is an S6 scheme. So on the 4th slot, you get to do the same thing by working with your people to do exactly what you did. So when your downline meets you on the 4th slot, the same thing happens again. This one goes to your upline. The first one goes to your upline. The second one goes to your upline. So when your 3rd downline or anybody, don't forget I told you that on the S6, anybody can come in there and you make money. Okay, it depends on the speed at which the person is building. Do you understand? So when anybody comes in or cycles, because the main earnings on the team, ladies and gentlemen, is about the cycles. And that's the reason why with the cycles, it helps us to move together as a team. Building deep, when I get to bring in more people, I help somebody on the team to grow. So as that person grows, or another upline assists that person to grow, when the 3rd downline of that person is complete, auto reactivation takes place and auto upgrade takes place. So when that happens, somebody is earning. Auto reactivation, somebody earns. Auto upgrade, somebody earns. So as auto upgrade and auto reactivation is taking place, it is also happening. So when your spots, when your matrix gets to be filled, the next auto upgrade goes to the next available upline. And that's the way the money flows from down upwards. So when you bring in people and you fix them in the team, you are trying to do something. Everybody in the team is winning by you doing that. That's the way it works, ladies and gentlemen. There's no other way to explain this. Don't worry, what I'm explaining right now is about theory. When the platform begins to launch and we begin to take positions with the power of 3, you get to understand the power behind this. And I kind of like the fact that Lado, the creator of Force, made this kind of matrix to integrate the S6 and the S3 scheme on one matrix. It means that you are going to be earning both actively and passively. So you're going to be seeing results from your work from the S3, okay, and from the S6, from level 3, level 6, level 9, and level 9, and boy, level 12. Okay, so think about what happens in level 12. And also, you're going to be seeing more results from the teamwork on the S6 schemes. That's level 1, level 2, level 4, level 5, level 7, level 8, level 10, and level 11. I hope this makes sense. All right, because of time, I'm going to stop the Zoom right now, just to take questions from correspondents or those with me on the call right now. Amazing and lovely people on the call. I can see you all, just in case you have a question on what I just explained. We're going to go deeper, okay, more, because I believe by the time the launch takes place, we're going to be seeing everything I'm talking about more practically. Do you understand? So that will be much easier for you to master this. But because we've been on this thing for a very long time, we know how it works. And that's why we're explaining it to you. So you don't need to be in a rush. Just follow the process. 3 is all you need. 3 slots and 3 people. And we all drive our way to higher heights on the team. All right, I have a question from Charlene. Go ahead, please.
Yes, I just wanted to just verify, when we open up each of those levels, and what you're explaining currently is just for the first time, and then all of those circles on each level remains open to continue to receive.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, so you're just explaining how we work our way down to level 12. And then after that, it's just basically everything is open to receive. And in each level, each circle, like level 1 is $5, each circle represents $5. So it's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, $30 is going to be earned over and over again in that level 1 and distributed.
Absolutely. Do you have a question, or you just wanted to add that as a contribution?
Yeah, I wanted to add that as a contribution, but I also had a question. Will they be doing a video that's going to demonstrate the whole platform before it actually launched? Or are we just going to see it in live movement when it's open?
I think it's in line, because doing a whole lot of explanation, people will get to see it more when it launches. It will be more practical. So we can take account and we can analytically explain what happened in the movement and in the earnings. Do you understand? So what I just explained to you on this Zoom is just a blueprint of how we're all going to move together with 3 partners to level 12. Keep in mind that these levels, you open each of these levels only once, and as long as cycles are coming in, as long as there are constant cycles and auto upgrade and auto reactivation taking place, these levels that you have opened, you are still going to be receiving from it over and over and over and over again, all right, for many years. So even though you are in level 11 or level 12, you are still going to be earning from the previous levels. Think about that. So you're only opening it just once. And that's the reason why I don't think it's going to be ideal for anyone to turn off the auto upgrade on our team, because the main focus is to get everybody on the team to the 12th slot. So if you can follow the strategy, so I will really, I'm pleading with you, but at the same time, I'm advising you to take action. Don't be left out in this project. And even though you're going to be doing it, do it the right way, ladies and gentlemen. Work with the right strategy. Do you want to make money for now, or you want money that can come in for many years to come? So it is about building. When you're building a business, it's like you're building a house. So I'll show you how you can build your house with a solid foundation. It's about a strategy. It's not just about the way you come in or people coming in an isolated manner. No, we want people to come in and build deep with us. And when you build deep with us with just 3 partners, the first 3 slots, and everybody does the same thing, you will understand the power of this matrix you're seeing on my screen right now. So I just gave you that blueprint, okay? The slots do not expire. I know I'm repeating myself, but I need to do that so that some people will have this sync in their minds. No level gets to expire. When you open a level, it is open. It's just like you purchasing a digital real estate. Okay, when you open, okay, I think that's another concept I'm going to be using on my Zoom when the platform launches, so that I can make people understand the power of working with this. All right, yeah, all 12 levels are open for a lifetime. Okay, so any more questions?
I got a quick.
What?
Quick question. Is the 50% entry still going to be available for a couple weeks, you said?
Sorry, say that again.
50% entry available for a couple weeks?
Yeah, the 50%, that's for the pre-launch. We just have about 3 weeks to take advantage of the pre-launch.
Thank you.
All right. Once the launch starts on the 29th, I want you to be patient to receive instructions from us. We have 3 weeks for the pre-launch, so you don't have to be in a rush. You don't have to be in a rush. We have 3 weeks. So we will give you more instructions on how to go about registrations. And especially if you've not funded your wallet and you need assistance, please reach out to us on our Telegram chat and we will assist you. Okay, Allison, you want us to say something?
Allison Marshall. And
Yeah,
I'm not
Allison
sure which
Marshall.
phone number I used. It's either 719-275-0377. That's my home. Or 719-671-7142.
Was she asking a question? Was she asking a question? Okay.
She's at work.
What?
She's at work. She might have been talking to somebody.
Yeah, I think so. I think so. So I think she's at work. So any other question, please, before we call it a day? Please feel free to ask questions. If you need help about creating your wallet or setting up your wallet or talking to people, please feel free to reach out to us, all right? All right, so in the absence of no questions, I want to say thank you to everyone who was a part of the call today. And then don't forget that we're here to give you information from the right source. We will always give you information as released by the creator of Force. So don't be carried away by a lot of messages that fly on social media or in different WhatsApp groups or Telegram groups about the platform. All right, focus on our Telegram channel. We will give you information from the right source. We will show you how, because as the platform is about to launch, now listen attentively, as the platform is about to launch, a lot of scavengers will be out to steal money from people's wallets. And if you're not led aright, you might fall into the hands of such people. So be patient, all right? Make sure you work with your sponsor, the person who invited you to the system. If you don't have an inviter, maybe you watch this video on YouTube and you join our team, please reach out to me or reach out to our manager, Charlene, so we can hook you up on our matrix sheet, and then you can be a part of our team, working with our strategy, building deep with us. So this is a very important instruction. Be patient and everything will be fine. Just calm down, all right? So we'll bring you information with time. So thank you, everybody. Just in case you're watching this video from YouTube, I want to let you know that you're in the right place. So this is the Force Kinging team, and I'm King Sound Mind, and I'm here to help you to have sound knowledge about Force. And I'll do my best to ensure that you have this knowledge to the very latter of it, and bring you more and more updates about this platform, teaching you on how to navigate your way through successfully on a platform like this with the right strategy. So click on the link of the video to join our Telegram channel, like our YouTube channel, subscribe to our YouTube channel so you can always get videos once we update the videos. Thank you, everybody. And we're not just raising members of this team, we're raising leaders of our team from different aspects or different regions and countries of the world. And it's been an honor hosting with you and you listening to us. And I want you to know that you're in the right place. And like you always know, the Force is with us and we are with you. Force.